What's up, everyone? CryptoSavy here. Welcome to the channel where you subscribe to get daily updates every single day on Bitcoin, Litecoin, and sometimes other cryptos. Definitely don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and leave your comments down below. That gets you entered to win a free t-shirt. We do the free t-shirt drawing. We draw a random comment from a random video throughout the week every Sunday to give the t-shirt away, so definitely don't forget to do that. Also, there is a free Discord in the description below the video, guys. Totally free, awesome community. Definitely check it out, and let's get on with the video. All right, guys, as always, I want to remind you I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, nor is it trading or investment advice. There is a disclaimer scrolling on the bottom. Make sure you read it, and always remember, this is my opinion, not yours. All right, let's look at the news headlines for the day on Bitcoin just to get a feel for the sentiment. Bitcoin may dip to 6.8 without new coronavirus style event. As you guys know, I don't really believe in the news. Bitcoin news, latest news on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is known as the first open source peer-to-peer, blah, blah. Bitcoin news, traders expect Bitcoin price to explode big in the next week. So we had a super bearish and super bullish headline right there. Bitcoin news, Kraken's Dan held what's different about Bitcoin 10K, blah, blah, blah. Let's look at the fear and greed index. It is at 56, same as yesterday. We're still in the greedy territory. And longs versus shorts. Whoops. Let me get on the right one here. All right, so looking at the Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance, longs versus shorts, total longs are 65.82%. Total shorts are 34.18%. Bitfinex longs, of course, still super high. Taking a look at the monthly on Bitcoin. Oh, guys, I'm also going to look at an Etherium chart that I was on a live stream about 2 weeks ago. Somebody asked me to chart it. We'll take a look at that. It's a pretty good turnout. We've hit our target exact. So anyways, stick around and check that out. But I do want to look at the monthly. As you guys know, if you've been watching the channel, we were looking at this 9,200. And I had said last month if we closed above it, that would be super bullish. And now it is our support. But I do want you guys to keep in mind that we can still come down. A lot can happen in a monthly candle. We could still come all the way down to the 8 EMA, right around the 8550 to retest the top of this channel that we broke out of. So keep that in mind, and let's go into the weekly. All right, so I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to go through the weekly and what I am being cautious about. If we take the Fibonacci retracement and go from the swing high over here in 2017 down to the swing low in 2018. As you can see, we topped out last year right at the golden pocket zone in between the 0.618 and 0.65. Now, if we do that again over here, we go from the swing high last year to the swing low, which is the bottom, which I have been saying I do believe is in. And if we zoom in and look at where that golden pocket zone is, it's around the 11, in between the 11,000 and 11,300. I have it as 11,170 here, but somewhere in this range. If we come up and test this top trend line, and I talked about it yesterday, a lot of people don't use the wicks. I do include the wicks. That is where the actual resistance is. So if we were to come straight up, let's say we came straight up today, which I highly doubt, but 11,450. And if we did it next week, we'd be around 11,350. The week after that, 11,250. The week after that, 11,150. So I am looking. Make sure you are ready in case we get a heavy rejection here, guys, which I do think we are going to. And I think we're going to come back down and test this trend line. So let's say we hit this top target around the beginning of first week of March, maybe very end of February. Would be around that 11,150. And then the retracement I'm looking for would be probably between the $7,700 and $8,000 range, depending on where we hit the bottom line. And then I do believe it's off to the races from there. But guys, remember, it could break through this. If it does, if we break this top trend line and close a daily above it, I'd rather see a weekly close above it. But if we even see a daily close above this trend line, I think that's it. It is in a full-blown bull run after that. So that is my opinion there. The EMAs are still looking really bullish here, guys, all turned up. Everything has crossed the 21 EMA now. So yeah, it's looking bullish there. Want to take a look at the RSI too. And if you look at the RSI here, I have the same trend lines in the RSI as up there. If you guys are trading, definitely draw these trend lines and watch when the RSI hits here. If we come back down to retest the bottom of this before the big breakout, keep that in mind. We were watching this falling channel, and I had said if it broke out, it was going to be extremely bullish. That was a couple weeks ago, and which it did. So the other thing I want to point out right here is this red trend line across here is a support and resistance line on the weekly RSI. We broke through it, capitulated past it in 2014. Came back above it in 2015, retested it, and then continued on for a big bull run. Same thing in 2018. We capitulated below it, popped back above it 2019, retested it for support and got support. So that is long-term bullish for me. And let's look at where we're at on the daily now. Same thing. We are above all of our EMAs here, guys. The 8 EMA as of right now is around the 95.50. So we could get a possible retracement back down to there. The 13 EMA is 93.80, and the 21 EMA is around the 91.60 range. So I do believe we continue up to the target that I've had here for a while, which is the 10,050, 10,060 range before a possible correction. We could blow by that, and I'll show you here in the RSI. As you guys know, if you watch the channel, we've been watching this big, let me zoom in so you can see it. We had this big falling channel. We popped out of it and formed this rising channel in the white. We have tested this numerous times on the top of this trend line here. I do still believe, this is why I believe we'll still hit that 10,050 to 10,060 range. I believe we'll get one more test up to the top of this trend line, possibly today or tomorrow. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. If this trend line breaks, that'll be the higher targets, guys. But as you can see, the 10,050 or 10,060 would most likely be the top of that trend line. If that breaks, we have higher targets, and we will discuss that in the daily. Let's go over to the daily. Oops, I'm sorry, 4 hour. That's what we want to discuss it in. So looking at this bottom trend line here, guys, where we had support, and support. I cloned this trend line, and what I did was I moved it up to this peak. I put one up to this peak and one up to this peak and said we would be getting support and resistance with those trend lines, which we have. We got support and resistance on the first one, played around on the second one for quite some time. Now we have broken through the top one here. Here are my targets. The 10,060, like I said, if we look at the RSI in the 4 hour, we have room to come up and test this trend line one more time before continuing down. If this breaks, that's the higher targets, guys. As you can see, we're in this red rising channel, and I've drawn this trend line across the top of these points of resistance. So the 10.5, I would believe, would be coming up to retest this. If that breaks, then we would be looking at the higher highs here, and I'll show you how I came up with those. All right, so if we look at what I have drawn out here, the 10,200, 10,300 is looking at this as a broadening wedge, which we have broken out of. And that gets us up to around the 10,300 range, right in that area. And again, guys, these targets are not exact. They are to give you an idea. Now, let's look at how I got the 10,500. I'll show you that. And that is looking at this as an Elliott wave, which would be wave 1, wave 2, or I'm sorry, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and wave 4, and we are in wave 5 now, which could be extended all the way to that 10.5 if we can break these two targets here. I still am looking for the 10,060 to 10,070. Not to say we couldn't come back down, retest this trend line here at maybe 95.50 to 9600. If that breaks, the 55 EMA would be the next point of support around the 94.50. But I still believe we are going to continue up to this 1060, in my opinion, guys. Remember, it is my opinion. Oh, and if you guys are interested in trading, I'll leave a Bybit tutorial up top. I also have a Bybit and Prime XBT link down below. You get bonuses for signing up with either one of those. The Bybit, I think you get a $90 bonus for making a deposit. And if you use my Prime XBT link and put in the promo area, put in the promo code CryptoSavy, you get a 35% bonus on whatever you deposit. So if you deposit $1,000, you get a $350 bonus. You cannot withdraw that, but you can trade with it and keep the winnings. The other crypto code for Prime XBT is CryptoSavy25. You put that in, you get 25% off of your trading fees for a whole month. So just so I'd throw that out there, if you are trading, be extremely careful. Do not put in more than you're willing to lose, and don't do crazy high leverage. All right, back to what we're looking at here. So like I said, looking at that as an Elliott wave, and if we put a Fibonacci extension on here, starting with wave 2, put it up to the top of wave 3, to the bottom of what I believe to be wave 4, which is here. That gets us up to these targets here. And this, the 0.786 Fibonacci right here is 10,065. The next one is the 1-to-1 extension, which is 10,500 to 10,600, right in that area. So that's how I get those targets, just so you guys know. And let's get that off of there. Let's say we do get up to the 10,065 area. Let's put a retracement. If it was the top out there, guys, if that was the top of this whole wave, if we did get up there, our retracement area would get us down to about, we could come back down and test this trend line around the 8250 range. So yeah, keep that in mind. If we top out there, if we've topped out here, we could be looking at coming back down to test this line around the 8150 range. Now, if we go up to the 10,300 area, then we would be looking more around the 8,400 for retracement. And if we went all the way up to the 10.5, we would be looking for either any one of these retracements, possibly 96, 89, which is around 9,000. Then the other one would be around 8,500 and 8,030. Keep in mind, we do daily updates every single day, so we will keep track of this and see what's happening. So don't forget to subscribe and tick the notification bell. Make sure to hit the all to get notified when I post new videos. Let's look at Litecoin. Same thing. I'm still looking for this 79 target here, guys. Reason being, if we look at the RSI here, we had the falling channel, which we broke out of, tested for support, coming back up. And I have the trend line drawn off these 2 points of resistance. I do believe we come up and test it one more time, guys, that being the 79. If that is to break and we get support there, we could go as far as the 90.62, and that is judged by the same way I had looked at Bitcoin with the 5 waves, and that would be the extended 5th wave at the 1.618, but I don't think we're going to go that high. I could be wrong, but the 79 is still my target here, and that being, if we look at this white falling wedge here, we take a measured move of that to where we broke out, and that gets us up to that $79 range. So that's why my target's there. Let's go into the 4 hours. See, and as you can see, I want to point this out too in Litecoin. We got a perfect bounce off of the 8 EMA here. So everything's still looking really strong, guys. Here's the 200 EMA. or yeah, here's the 200 EMA, and the 55 EMA is on its way to cross that. If it did within the next few months, probably, yeah, within the next few months, if we're able to cross that, that's going to be extremely, extremely bullish. So keep that in mind. Actually, it could only be a couple weeks. But anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. Here's the Ethereum chart I was talking about. I put this up in a live stream a couple weeks ago. Somebody asked me to chart Ethereum. As you guys know, I don't chart it a lot, except on a live stream. If someone asks, I'll pull it up. This is about 2 weeks ago. We hit our target dead on at the $228 range. And the reason I had that target there was I was looking at, I'll show you what I was looking at. I need put a triangle up here. I was looking at this as a bull flag right there. It's kind of choppy. I'm just showing you what I was looking at, but I was looking at this whole thing as a flagpole, and I took a measured move off that, put it up to the top of the flagpole, and that's what got us at 228, which hit dead on. As you can see, the RSI is getting pretty high now, 82. We could still have more room to go. If we pop above this and make support at 228, my next target's 251, and that is the measured move of the breakout of this falling channel. This being the resistance, top one on the top, yellow one, white being the support. Bring that up to the breakout, and that gets us to 251. I do have a 285 target up here, and I'll show you how I got that. Not as convinced with that one, but if you look at the yellow lines here, looking at it as a falling broadening wedge, we did have 3 touches here on the bottom line, so that's why I am still looking at it as a possibility. And the measured move off of that gets us up to that 285 zone. So that's what I'm looking at, and that's why. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking the CryptoSavy logo above my head. I do daily updates every single day. If you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified when I do that. And when you hit the notification bell, a little screen will pop up. Make sure you hit the all for notifications, because they will not notify you every time unless you hit all. Yeah, and don't forget to leave your comment down below. Give it a giant thumbs up. That gives you a chance to win the free t-shirt tomorrow. On tomorrow's video, I will pick the random comment. Have a great day, guys. I am out of here.